Bauhaus Bela Lugosi's Dead. Alright, so just a few different sections on this. A lot of bass in this one. Let me jam through all the different parts for you, bass and guitar. At the end, I'll go back through, walk you through it a bit. And do me a favor, hit that subscription button. Help out the channel. That'd be really awesome. Alright, so let's jump on in. Here we go. Okay, so like I said, for starters, we'll get through some bass parts here because the bass pretty much carries this whole song. There's going to be a main riff that we'll be playing a lot here. For starters, you just kind of want to, while the guitar is making all the crazy like feedback and noise that it's doing, the bass will come in and just kind of hit a couple of these bass notes here, where a D, basically a 5 on an A here. Just kind of hit it, hold it for a moment, cut it. Hit it, hold it a moment, cut it. So just a couple times, just like. Okay, almost like it's gonna start up for the main riff. Working our way up to it. Okay, so the next part of this, all the bass sections here, and all these different variations I'll show you here just kind of come in, here and there. But for the most part, it's these three notes here where we're going to be 5 on the A, 4 to 2, okay, a D, D flat to B. All right, and it's pretty much going to be that riff for 80% of the song here. So it's just something like this. Okay, and another variation here, okay, in the midst of all those main parts that we're doing there, okay, in the midst of that main riff, you can drop something like this in, where we'll do the 5A, okay, but instead of going to the 4A, we go to the 4D, and then end on the 2A, so it's something like. Alright, and same difference, you can do something like this, where instead hang the 4D for the the F sharp there, you can come up on the 2 of the E and hit the F sharp there, just to give a different variation. Alright, and towards the end, we can get a little busier now, where we just kind of do these, this octaves pattern here. And we're keeping the same, same form basically, the 5, 4, 2, but we're going to add a little something now where we'll add the 7 on the D in between. Alright, so we'll start with a 5A, 7D, 5A, 7D. Okay, move it down a fret, so we're at 4A, 6D, do that twice. Okay, and then we go down to our 2. So 2A, 4 on the G here. Alright, and you want to do that 4 times. And right after that last one, we come back up real quick, hit that 4A and a 6 on the G here. Okay, so try it slowly here. Alright, and then we just loop that over. That's a little more towards the end. You can just drop that in there so it kind of gets a little more built up towards the end there. Okay, and kind of like how at the very beginning we just kind of drop in those single D notes, you know, just for grins and giggles. You can do the same, where we can just drop in that low F sharp here at the second of the E, you know, just for whatever reason you want, just because it sounds trippy. And same thing, the F sharp at the 4 on the D. All right, on to the guitar now. So a lot of this is, you know, that drawn out intro, and towards the end there, there's a big interlude section, and it's just, you know, crank the delay, dump as much delay on there as you can, and, you know, just make trippy noises like string scrapes and, you know, whatever, pick behind the bridge, behind the nut, whatever. Just make trippy noises with a ton of delay. But we do get some riffage in here and there. So this little riff that comes in here, and it's kind of just like a trill going on. And basically, we're going to be doing on the B string 5, 6, back to 5, just repeatedly. And you want to be hitting that. Feel free to, you know, just hit that open E under it. So draw that out for a little bit too. All right, and then we get into, you know, some straight up chords going on here. And the way it's going to be a D to a D flat to a B, you know, following the bass, doing exactly what that bass is doing. But we're going to voice these chords in a certain way so that we can hit an open B and an open E under them. So we just come up, and we want to do it bar chord style. So like we're all the way up here, 10 on the E, 12s on the A and D, 11 on the G here. Like I said, you want to be having that B and E open under it. Okay, and the way you want to strum it is we're kind of going like eighth note style on this, but you want to shuffle in those open B and E's here and there. Okay, so it's like we do about 3 strums on this, focusing mostly just on the top 4 strings here. Okay, then we hit those open B and E. Okay, come back, hit a few of those bass notes here. Okay, hit the opens again. So we're just kind of like hitting a few, hitting the opens, hitting a few, hitting the opens. So it's something like, okay, it's just kind of more about a feel and a touch thing going on here. All right, and once you get that strumming pattern down, you just take that, and then we'll just shift it down a fret. So now we're at the D flat, the 9, E, 11 on the A and D, 10 on the G with the open B and E, and just strum that the same way. Alright, and then we'll end up on our B, okay, 7 E, 9 on the A and D, 8 on the G with the open B and E. Alright, and then this, of course, we're going to hold this for twice as long. Alright, so just slowly here. Alright, we get to the chorus section here, and from here we're just going to drop down to an A bar chord, and, you know, really just worry about like the E through the G string here. So 5A, 7 on the A and D, 6 on the G. And with this, you want to strum this chord more or less how we did the others, but don't worry so much about the open B and E. Just be okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. something like that. And from there, you just bring it up a fret. So now with the A sharp, 6 E, 8 A and D, 7 on the G, same type of strum. Alright, and then once we come up and finish here at the B, alright, 7 E, 9 on the A and D, 8 on the G. With this, you want to be kind of more just single strum and staccato style. Okay, so just just hit it, cut it, hit it, cut it. Okay, about 8 times there. All right, and we just repeat that. All right, and if you were wondering, the bass is pretty much just following that. Okay, going from A sharp to B. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.